I'm dying. I'm dying right now. This is I just started streaming immediately. I haven't even adjusted my camera because I saw this on Twitter. And I am dumbfounded. I am dumbfounded. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Vito. How you doing? How are we feeling? Remember the Stadia, for the love of God? Oh God, the Stadia, the Google Stadia, which was gonna change the whole world of video games forever. Oh, so if you don't remember, the Stadia is Google's console. Technically, they're still making it. It's a nightmare where you don't actually get the video game on your computer. You get a controller and you get to stream it, which is technology that we already have in multiple forms. Okay, there was OnLive, a service back in the day that crashed and burned. PlayStation has PlayStation Now. But most of people agree the technology is just not that great. It's not fun to play a video game. Shut up, Scraps. It's not fun to play a video game that's constantly buffering or you're losing connection or whatever else. And nobody's going to pay Google. They want full price for the games. It's like you pay full price for a video game you don't own, and then when Stadia goes away, when they go, we're shutting down the Stadia servers, well, glad you bought all the Stadia games you can't play anymore, you moron. So, okay, let's assume... that's what makes this story so crazy. The Stadia is garbage. And I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say, let me adjust this light. I set this up so quick. Let me say that maybe there's some way they could spin it and make it work as like some sort of subscription service. You would think that if you're a part of the Stadia team, your job would be to get on the good side with gamers. You know, you want the gaming community to get behind you. You want them releasing articles and videos. You want a guy like me, a gamer, to say, hey, that's Stadia. It's actually pretty good now. You know, I've talked to the company. They got a lot of great plans. You don't want to be creating pointlessly negative press. So let's take a look real quick over here. I want to let you guys know who this is. This is Alex Hutchinson at Bang Bang Click, the creative director at Google Stadia, who has worked on Far Cry 4, Assassin's Creed 3. It looks like he's actually making his own game, Savage Planet Games. I wonder what that's all about, huh? Wow, he makes games and he works over at Stadia. Fantastic. And this might be even a fun game. I don't know. I don't have time to watch a trailer for it. Alex, creative director over at Stadia, has made some bad press for his company by oh my God. I died when I saw this. This is let me put it this way. This is not me being like contrarian or like not trying to listen. This guy fundamentally does not understand the business in which he has entered. And streaming is a big part of Stadia. I think you can stream from Stadia with one click or something like that. Okay. So, as you might have heard, real quick, to frame this, a lot of people have been getting their streams pulled from Twitch because they used copyrighted music. And I think it's very fair to say, hey, don't use copyrighted music in your stream, dummy. That's just simple copyright. Like, come on. What were you thinking? That's your fault. Fine. Very good opinion. Here, Alex takes it. I don't know what this is. Streamers worried about getting their content pulled because they used music they didn't pay for should be more worried about the fact that they're streaming games they didn't pay for as well. It's all gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce it. Oh, bro. Bro. So, do I really have to explain this? Now, first of all, this is a fair use argument, and it would have to be a fair use thing in court. You'd have to take you want to take somebody's content down, they're going to be able to challenge it as streamer. They're going to be able to say, this is performative, it's commentary on the game, I'm playing the game, I'm doing commentary. Now, I will say, some of these streamers who stream the entire game with limited commentary, you might have a case. You might be able to say, well, the company owns the game. You can't just... It's like if I sat down and watched the full Batman movie, just because I talk over the Batman movie doesn't all of a sudden make it into performative content, transformative. Okay. But the point is none of that matters. It doesn't matter because none of the publishers are going to, with a few exceptions. There's a few companies that'll say, well, don't stream this part of the game, or don't stream, they don't want the plot spoilers getting out, which I actually get, and I am sympathetic to that. They're like, look, man, part of the game is that you got to buy the game, and then you get to watch all the cutscenes and whatever. You can't just give it away. I get it. I get their argument there. But they're not going to do it in the most part, and there's no reason for them to, because the whole point is that streamers are not... This is so obvious. Streamers are free promotion for the game. Okay? Streamers right now are the greatest marketing tool that video game publishers have ever been handed. When I worked in the game industry, okay, and I still do some work. I talk to guys who, are in the marketing department. There are guys whose whole job it is to just find streamers and convince them to stream the game. They go, my God, we'll pay you to stream the game. Why? Because popular streamers, any streamer, whatever, just having your game out there in the ether and having eyeballs on it is worth more than any other form of marketing. I had a buddy. He had a game. It got 10 out of 10s in all the magazines, whatever else. And you know where all his sales came from? His sales came from the few times that streamers put the game on and had a good time with it. That was what got people excited for the game. So the idea, hi Scraps, how are you? Get out of here, you nut. My cat's mad. So the idea that publishers are going to start enforcing their copyright and saying you can't stream our game, it would be so stupid on so many levels. That would be them throwing money. It would be lighting money on fire. It would be throwing money out the window. You have a dedicated community, okay? The streaming community, which is your frontline marketing potential for these games. I don't know how a guy who works at frickin' Google... How do you not get this? I've worked in the game industry. Every conversation I have about marketing in the game industry, it's how can we get people streaming our game? It's not how can we enforce our copyright and stop them from streaming. You're nuts. You're crazy. The real truth, this is where he's just out of his frickin' mind. The real truth is the streamer should be paying the developers and publishers of the games they stream. They should be buying a license like any real business and paying for the content they use. This man has I hate to use this phrase. The man has worms in his brain. Something's broken with his mind. What are you talking about? First of all, most streamers do not make money. My game streams, where I get what? I don't know, a couple donations. I get a $5 donation here and there. I'm not making bank. I'm definitely not making enough bank where I'm going to go to Nintendo and be like, hi, Nintendo, I need to purchase the Mario streaming license for $499, because I'm here to monetize your content. No! When I stream Mario, Nintendo knows, because they're not a dumbass like Alex Hutchinson of Stadia. Nintendo understands. They're like, oh, he's streaming Mario. What does that do? Well, that lets his audience know that there's a new Mario game that they can buy for their Nintendo Switch. What does that do? Oh, it helps us sell copies of that game and Nintendo Switch consoles. Okay. It would be, if it was one idiot guy with this opinion who has no idea what he's talking about, it would be just like a random guy, fine. This is why Stadia has failed, is basically, how can someone who's working at the creative director at Stadia not understand what the point of streaming is, what it does for your company? Stadia is failing because no one is streaming with your Stadia. If popular streamers right now were streaming, they're like, I'm streaming this on Stadia, it's great, you would be making money. But instead, you're talking about, you want there to be a licensing fee for people. I don't even know. This is just nuts. He had a couple other things here. This is insane. It's amazing to me that people are upset at someone saying the creators of content should be allowed to make some money off the people from other people using their content for profit. You are making money from the streamer. The streamer makes you money. Okay? This is oh my God. This is so simple. It's such a simple concept. It's free advertising. Like, this is almost like telling a video game magazine, you should be paying a subscription, you should be paying a licensing fee for being allowed to review my game. You're out of your mind. You're insane. Let's see here. This is 1.7 thousand quote tweets. You goofed, Hutchinson. You goofed. Oh, I think Keemstar was talking about it. Let me see if I can find Keemstar. Keem, one of the biggest YouTube guys out there, 2.8 million followers. What does Keem have to say?
About 4 tweets in a row about this, but in case you're just tuning in, the creative director of Google Stadia is suggesting that streamers should be paying game publishers for the rights to stream their game. I don't think so. So, look, this is my Google Stadia. I have all these games. It's been fun, but been paying $9.99 a month. That's going to be a hot unsubscribe.
Oh, I love it.
I don't even know which one. Not
He's
satisfied
unsubscribing
sure,
from
we'll
his
go with
Stadia
that.
Pro.
Yes, cancel. Goodbye. Canceled. Canceled. You
buddy.
should be fucking canceled, though, for your stupid opinions. About 4 tweets in a
King
row
of
about
Kings.
this, but
King of Kings, Keem. I mean, as people are saying, I mean, this kind of rhetoric, this kind of insane rhetoric, if for some reason anybody decided to listen to this idiot, he's basically saying streamers who we're not, everybody thinks streamers are making tons of money. Most streamers have 10, 15 people watching. You get a $1 donation here or there. The idea that this guy is trying to change up the streaming model, he wants people to pay a or a licensing fee. Come on, man. It's the era of small creators. We're all trapped in our homes with this horrible disease. Will you let people play video games without going, I understand why they're allowed to stream the game, and you're an idiot, you're a fool, Stadia is doomed. I don't know what role you play in the Stadia landscape, but congratulations on generating so much bad press for that terrible device. I'm not buying one. Keem's done with his subscription. Google Stadia, no, we're not paying no licensing fee. We refuse. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We got more cool videos coming soon, and if you'd like to see them, you know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. You got to subscribe. Come on! Press the button. I need this. It is my only drug. The subscriptions must go up. I gotta go work on some stuff. Have fun. Don't get a Stadia. Take care of yourself. And call your mom. Go call your mom right now. When's the last time you called your mom? She deserves a call. Come on. Go do it.